Hey everybody, it's Travel with Spear here. I've been out for 2 years, do you know how annoying it is? And welcome back to another video. Now today, well, I've not done a video like this in quite a while actually. I've been to two other museums, railway related. The Steam Museum in Swindon and also the Didcot Rail Centre in Didcot. Well, today we're in a National Railway Museum at York. And I've been wanting to do this one for quite a while. I was going to do this on my last Manchester trip about 2 years ago. I never ever got the time to do that because instead I headed to Liverpool. Not really that fun, but hey, I didn't really get a proper look at it. Maybe I'll go back one day, but I don't know yet. But anyways, without further ado, let's go in and yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. This museum I hope will be better than the other two. Although to be fair, it will be a little hard to compare because the other two were also really great as well. But anyways, let's go on with it. Well, so my first experience in York is quite well. I've never really been to around the north-east coast of England. Must have been around the east coast of England and South End. And gotta say, this is nice, and I'm loving this. Is there any information on this? There's got to be information. Oh no, that's just. Oh, it doesn't give any information of this. I don't know the structure of this train, but I've got to say, it does look beautiful. I've done 50 years of this thing now. A little busy, unlike the other two we've been to, but we'll be able to get all this done and dealt with. Quite looking forward to it. It looked quite fascinating from the outside as well. It was actually quite a modern building. The other one looked much more fascinating than this, but honestly, we'll be looking forward to this. I don't know what's at this museum. I've never even seen videos of it, but I'd imagine it'd be very cool and all fascinating to see. So yeah, I'll be starting to tour off in just a little bit now, and yeah, see you on 3, 2, 1. Now, as I said, I don't know any information of these trains. I actually never said it, but yeah, unlike the other two, I am not very well familiar with half these, but of course I can show you lot now. I do not know who this is, but look, judging by the pictures, most likely taken back in the 19th century, or 18th, whatever you want to call it. There we are. Although you don't read this, I won't read it out loud because you probably won't understand. So I think this is Hardwick, what it's saying on there. Old grandfather clock there. Euston Station gates. Once again, pause the video if you have to read this. Oh, this is a regulated clock, so this is 1837. I will be honest, it doesn't look that old looking at it. Once again, pause if you have to. If you want to read any of the text, I'll show it towards you lot. If you need to read it, just pause it because I don't want to keep you lot holding for too long. 1975 now. So look, judging by this, I don't know if this is when the museum opened, but judging by it, most likely around 1975, I'd imagine. Flying Scotsman, I've heard a lot about that. This thing is called the Weatherhill Winding Engine. Weatherhill Winding Engine, I don't know if I pronounced that right. You probably want to pause this, and I'm not going to be keeping the camera on this for a while. Oh, Jesus Christ, this thing's so big, I can't even zoom out. This is more of a view of the train, by the way. Looks like a horse carriage. Well, these would have been carriages back in the day. Tripod is incredibly old. I'm hoping to get a new one soon because this one is old like hell. This is second class. This is what a second class carriage looks like. A little too short to see it. About 5'8", 5'9", so not even on tall enough to see this. This is second class, not first class. I don't know what the first class would be like. It's probably just like standard class for us now, most likely, but I digress because this was a lot different back in the day, it was. I realised something quite. Oh, jeez, hang on, I hope you lot can see. Oh god, I have to stand on my toes for that. That's what the carriage is supposed to be like, and then you get these nice comfortable ones up here. That is an absolute violation. 112 GW, Great Western. Is that what it stands for? I have no idea. I do not know what. I don't think they kept passengers. Maybe they kept prisoners in there. I don't know. GW, oh yeah, it's Great Western. Actually, I don't know. It could be called anything. I don't know what they would have called it back in the day. But yeah, this one is a carriage. This one looks almost like a freight train. Gorton, and nothing else. Sorry, I thought that was another there. No, Gorton, that's what it's called. This is what the front looks like. So, sort of a freight train, as I could probably imagine. Yeah, I don't know if that's the name of the train or a brand, I don't know. And yeah, that's the reason why I have to stand on my toes half the time, because you're not allowed to climb on these bloody things, but whatever, these things are older than me, obviously. Everything's older than me, isn't it? But this is called a rocket. I've got a rocket. For some reason, this would have been a rocket back in the day. Yeah, back then that would have been a rocket. Oh. I have to keep zooming in because I think you don't want to press your faces against the screens. Actually, again, pause the video if you want to read it out loud, because I'll probably be more distracted for you. Why is rocket famous? I have no idea, and I can't really read this writing. Very, very cursive, this writing is. Although looking here, this one most likely be more clear. This one's here called Vortex, Force Reading YouTube.
I could technically do that because that's
nice looking train if you ask me. I'll zoom in for you lot here. It's like a bunch of old train brands. Oh Jesus, what? Camlington Quarry. Yes, I am out of school. I do apologise I don't know much about these trains, but I neither think you lot do, so pause the video and hopefully you lot be able to look up these trains or Google or something and I'll come up for you lot. This right here is the tramway track. That's just a little old picture of it. And this is what it actually looks like. Quite similar to the picture if you ask me. Maybe there's some text there. Let's beam them down a bit. This is the home truck. I don't think this was a train. I don't think this is a train, this is like a carriage. Yes, this is carriage. I won't show you what's going on in this screen. So it's just a random Sims game. No, I won't show you like that, but hey, very, very nice place. Trafford and Warrington Library. This one looks like very... This is just me, it looks very dusty.
It takes 5 hours just to properly wake up.
Oh, it's freaking sunlight. Trafford and Library, 1846. Looks like a little bit of print house in my opinion. A really massive print house.
Islands are crazy.
One half. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. It's a dump shot ones. I don't know what this train rocket. I don't know why all trains are that. I don't know if that's just their names or if they have a brand. I'm also, by the way, not missed anything at the moment. I have a bit of a double check just to make sure. That is massive. Don't get anything like that anymore, don't we? This right here, fellas. Actually, I don't think it's cool. I didn't really have a look at this thing when I did. Well, there's a notice board right next to it. Great Northern Railway, that's a bit I get a better shot of this train around the end. Stirling single number 1, 1931. One of my great granddads. Yeah, boys. Probably should have bought my tripod. I didn't really think of that. But right here, this behind me. I'm trying to get a good angle for you lot here. Happy 50th birthday. That's definitely not the year it was built. That's a hell lot more modern than 1275. Probably the train number from what I imagine. This right here, 15 you see. But hey, you know, now I think about it, I probably should be able to pronounce it, but hey, not everyone's the same, are they? London and Dover Railway. What? 1923 FA Cup final. Volkswagen 1937. Looks like a picture from there. Also video for me too. Also I've got to show off this in the meantime. I won't have an elephant still in there. Circus back in the day used to have elephants for right, so let's look for that.
Or just copy it as well. In the train.
Yeah, but where would they go in?
I think we're done around this section. Actually, I think there's one more train to show off, and then it looks like we could go in the next one. There's a massive board there. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but alright. Yeah, I'm just going to show you one more monument. PET, not the last thing. 265. Western Railway. Fertilizer patterns. Livingston Thompson. I don't know if that's a name or if it's yeah. Could be anything. Get a lot of nicer view of this train. I'll back up, there's a bunch of people, hang on. There you are. This, in my opinion, looks like the most impressive structure yet. I bet that's how you control the train. Right. That's the section we just did over there. All the really old trains like that. What a nicer view of the train. It's the gate, so I can't back up too much. Here it is. This it's not very modern, but yeah, it's definitely got some style to it. Imagine this is Great Western Railway due to the logo. Still got quite similar to this day. There's sports over there. Still get to it. I guess this is all familiar for the Paddington fans or that. Fans London Paddington Station. This carries United Riviera, this does. But these trains are very similar to this do. From London Paddington to Penny Simmons, right down the Portland. Bit of history, not as much as the others, but there's the name, I think they named it after Royals and that. Don't like the smell around here. Here's the notice board for you lot. Marlow. Cannot head in here, but if I press the camera right next to the window, get a bit of a view of what it's like. Maybe I'll see, apologise if you can. Just can't let them walk, there's any steps down there, so yeah. Very, very nice looking train though. Southern Railway ones there, but we've already seen that. Showed you that a little while back. Very nice, a lot busy, but still able to get a chance to see these wonderful locomotives. Also, just to let you not know, apparently there's a virtual reality tour of this. I haven't paid for it because it's quite expensive, and don't really think we're really in the mood to pay for too much right now at the moment. But otherwise that, yeah, there's also a cafe, but I'm not eating there. I don't know about you lot, but I cannot eat in front of other people. I mean, I can, but not in like a setting like that. Because I'm not going to, get me wrong, I don't trust many people in here as well. Maybe it's just me, but a little disgusting if you ask. Just climbed up this footbridge, and looking at this, I'm showing you lot this as well. I've done about half of this place at the moment. Now I'm loving it. Very, very beautiful. Beautiful. But besides that, I'm going to go over, I'm going to get to showing you the rest of this. We'll show about half, so I'm going to show you the rest of half. I'm going to start now. It looks like you can climb up the stairs. It's quite new. A bit of a view inside of the carriage. A lot different to have it on now. This would be more like a freight train thing. Even if freight trains were more new, they're thinking of it. Well, back in the 70s they were. It was nice to view, but that was the bridge we were at. This train looks a little familiar. What? My bad. I already showed you lot that. I completely forgot I showed you lot. Oh, don't worry, we'll find the place. I think I may have lost count, but don't worry, I'll remember what the notes balls say. Also quickly, I don't know if I showed off this. Knowing me, I probably have. But this one we haven't showed off yet. Full main car top has 1913. That looks quite good. Got some Starlight carriage has. And this is the Pullman right here. This carriage and we can head up here. It's quite dark so you won't really be able to see. This basically looks exactly like what the picture showed. This is what first class was like back over 100 years ago. It's quite insane when you think of it. This looks very, very familiar. And that's definitely one we all know by now. Intercity 125. Fun fact, I never knew what HST stand for until now. High speed train. 1976 or so. If I thought HST was the most familiar, this is definitely the most familiar. Trains now operate the Great Western Main Line and operate by Great Western Railway in Alaniana. I think now Avanti West Coast. Here it is, my bad. I did not realise the picture of that. That's a fake up model, I think, though, because it's attached to this. Channel tunnel section. These are trains operating from St Pancras, London St Pancras to Paris. This is the Eurostar train. I guess I'll show a gift shop up quickly. It's nothing really. It is really. One thing to point out, besides the shirts, I guess, and these mugs look quite cool. This is a freight line. This is. Freight line, sorry. I'll show off this train around the end because it's quite crowded. I'll try to show off around the end, or I'm actually going to head up there at the end. I'll show this off at one point, I don't. These are toys, so recommended it's worth that $7. In case you're really interested, these are nothing terribly too interesting in there. It's just all, it's just for kids basically, just a bunch of kids models. I guess it's quite cool, but I mean, what I showed you was the adult one, the other one's just kids models, so yeah. Train either. Don't think this is what we're going into. That's just that. So I'll show this off now because that's just going to quiet down. It doesn't look as if... We'll pretend this is a real train. It obviously cannot move, but... I think it's actually alright for this. You've got the... Nothing necessarily.
How do they know? But it's not that.
You shut the curtains. And I like curtains on trains because if someone shuts a curtain and you're right behind them or in front of them, but it's got control of them too, you won't be able to get a view out the window. So yeah, important Caledonian Sleeper. The reason why I actually switched seats on the Caledonian Sleeper, if you didn't notice, someone decided to shut the blinds, and I got really, let's just say I got quite pissed off about it. So yeah, I had to move seats. And yeah, luckily we were able to get one where no one actually shut the blind. Actually, I got full control of it because I got the right up front. The only problem was the doors kept opening, so yeah, it kept me awake all night. That's one of the big reasons why it did. So yeah, otherwise that though, yeah, it's not very interesting for going off seats. We're quite comfortable, but it just smells awful. I probably wouldn't be able to hang up this train for a while. There's also quite blurry video from the 60s. I've got about 5 more trains to show off at the moment, and yeah, that's. We won't conclude the videos. There's a bit more doors to show off. But yeah, Batchley lot starting now. First one here. You're not over what this train's called, but there's a notice board. I'm going to check that out very quick. So this is the KF7 1935, and it's one of the largest locomotives in the collection and one of the largest ever built in Britain. LNS 28249. I shot off the front of the train, but I shot off a board because it's no one's around it. There we are. This is a locomotive, but it's not a train. This is back in 1960. That's a play area if you're running, by the way. But I'm not showing it off because it's not train related. This is the Box Hill. I only know because there's a back there. Imagine standing up in the train. I realised that. I'm not going to drive the Box Hill on my way. Definition of a Box Hill. Right.
Thank you.
For some reason it says schools class. Shoving schools classes. Shoving school. I don't know what that's all about. 30925. British Railway. I like that, by the way. It kind of looks like the Welsh flag on this thing, right? I've already showed off this train, so I just showed this off very, very quickly. We don't keep it waiting for too long. This should be, we're almost at the end now. Just got a little more to show off. Stopping upstairs, just decided to show you around here upstairs. Not really showing around, but too much for the train. It's not really trains up here, it's more just photos. I don't know if there's a library over there, something like that at least. I'll show you a lot around and yeah, then we'll be off. Well, that concludes the video right here. Obviously, of course, you know, there was a little areas I saw myself on. Of course, you know, there was another shed I went in. Show clips here now. It was quite interesting. It's quite interesting. I mean, it wasn't as good as the main shed, wasn't as much there, but you could probably see a bunch of pictures on the wall. There's also a little library, but we never really entered that anyways. And obviously, of course, there was also another shed as well in the meantime, which was actually right behind me. Different trains there and everything. It was quite interesting, to be fair. It was quite similar to the other one, but as I thought, I mean, my camera battery's a little low now, to be honest. And they all were pretty much the exact same as the other one. You'll also see a great, I think it's a cathedral behind. I don't know if you could see that, but yeah. Nothing much else really to say here. Of course, well, will I ever come back here again? Yeah, I will come back here again. Maybe on a more quiet occasion, but that doesn't really matter too much anyway, because I mean, I still had a very fun experience. Don't think it's, I mean, it doesn't compare to the Didcot one, in my opinion. You probably will remember that video. Just scroll down on YouTube and you'll find it. But otherwise that, I'll leave you lot to it. I've got a couple other videos to film for today, and I'll be on this trip as well. And peace out, I'll see you lot in the next video. Bye for now.